I am Samantha Gaither. I live on a very small goat farm where we produce show livestock for our children to show during the summer program. I would say probably my whole entire life. I lived on a farm growing up and loved it. We had cows, we had pigs, no goats, so this is a totally different experience for us. We do. I do especially. Like I said, I lived on a farm my entire life. My husband also did and showed through the 4-H program, so that's kind of what gave us the interest in being in the livestock industry. Yes, I did. I went to Southern Illinois University at Carbondale and got a degree with animal science. Currently, we have about 7 goats at the farm right now, but we're getting ready to expand because it's birthing season for us. We also have a few hogs, but they're at a different location where we farrow with another family. Going back to, I've been with animals my entire life. I feel more comfortable with animals than I do people, actually. If I get in a stress situation, I like going out and working with my livestock. They just kind of calm you, and it's really peaceful. Okay, during our winter time, we do have some livestock that are outside, and what we do is we make sure that they get a lot of hay because the ground's covered usually with snow sometimes, and you don't get a lot of forage for them, so you have to provide that for them. We also give them more grain. The more grain that you give them, it kind of warms their body as it metabolizes in their system. For some of the goats, they are brought into our barn because they are going to be birthing, and so they're not treated any differently. We want to make sure that they have enough food to produce the milk for the babies and the hay also, since there's no ground coverage for them to eat in there, we have to provide the hay for them. Okay, so for us, we always, like I said earlier, we do the showing. So we have a set time period where we need the goats to be born so that the kids can show them in the 4-H program. So our time is in January and February. So I work for the University of Illinois Extension in the 4-H program, and I have 2 daughters that go to school, so we have to be up pretty early in the morning. We get up about 6 in the morning and go feed, and that consists of making sure that their water is full, actually give them their grain, and then we fill the hay feeder. We make sure that there's no issues, no problem with possible fence being broke, kind of check those items in the morning. It's not real thorough, it's just kind of a glance through. Then we go on to our daily time. We go to work, go to school. We come home, and it's around dusk that we'll do the feeding again and do a check before anything, to see if there's any holes in the fences or anything like that as well. Now on weekends, we might do a little more intensive check to see if everything's okay. If we notice that, oh no, we're out of feed or if we're out of hay, that's when we'll kind of go through and say, okay, we need to go to get more. I would say we could be part vet because you have to know the signs of animals being sick. You also need to know what kind of a treatment to give them. A lot of the things that we do is similar to the vets, but the only thing we can't really do is give them a prescription. You have to go to a vet to get an antibiotic, just like you would have to go to a doctor to get some kind of antibiotic if you're sick. We do preventative maintenance. We do checks on the goats to make sure that there is nothing wrong with them. If we do see signs, like we have one that has been coughing lately and kind of has a cold, so we will check her and we'll check temperature and we will check her vitals to see if everything is okay. If we feel that we need to give her an antibiotic, at that time we will give her some kind of antibiotic. Well, mostly boots. I have occasionally gone out in flip-flops, which is a no-no because livestock can step on your feet and hurt you. But yes, you mostly wear boots or covered shoes and just an old pair of jeans, shirt. During the wintertime, you want to wear a jacket. And if the weather's really, really cold, you're going to wear coveralls that are insulated to keep you warm. And you might have some kind of insulated boots as well. Good things are when the livestock are so excited to see you when you come in, they're just like a dog. I mean, they'll walk in the barn and you just say, "Hi, goats," and they're all standing on their little fences baying at you. Or even with the pigs, when we had them, as soon as you walked in, they would start grunting at you. That's a good thing. The bad thing would be just like everybody else, it happens that they pass away, and it's a sad time, you know, where we don't want to see that happen, and you try inevitably to not let that happen, but it does. It's a part of life, and with that part of life, a good thing is you have birth, and so we have a lot of birthing times at our farm, and it's kind of cool to see that new process and that animal take its first breath. That's really, really cool to see. If you're interested in being a farmer, I would definitely go and talk to a farmer. And if you're interested in the livestock, or even, I would say even the farming, because we have all kinds of projects, come to the 4-H program. Come talk to us at the University of Illinois Extension and see what we have to offer for you. We're not just a farm or a livestock organization, even though I have livestock. We have over 200 projects that the kids can choose from, anywhere from robotics to cooking to sewing. Even if you're interested in theater, we have theater arts. So there's all kinds of things that we can relate back to our agriculture, and we'd love to talk to them if they are interested in the 4-H program.